G'day everybody, hope you're well. Hey, it's been a bit of a slow week this week, with the market's not doing a great deal at all, to be fair. So I wanted to take you through the top 10 now and just walk you through some of the things that I'm seeing and just update you. The reason I've waited until this Saturday is, like I say, it's been a slow week. All right, let's have a look here on the daily on Bitcoin right now. We've definitely been struggling around 8,000, starting to see some more of those signs of bearishness coming back in again. And look, it's not just because it's a little red candle, all right? What I'm saying is this, we failed on this candle here, we failed to close above 8,000, 7,999. Now that doesn't mean it's not going to move higher, but this little red candle that we've got right now is starting to show that maybe this will become a lower high and will break down to new lower lows on our way to between 6,600 or 6,000. I think somewhere around those two areas is probably realistic to suggest. Now, if I just jump to the 12-hour here on Bitcoin, you'll actually notice here there is a little bearish candle in the cradle zone. It's in the correct order here. Now, of course, the next high time frame is a daily. It's not in the correct order, but the 12-hour is. So this is, it could be an early signal that we might see something going on. Of course, the 4 hour is quite messy right there. Not a great deal going on over the recent period of time that we're seeing, but it is struggling with 8,000. I do believe we will still see the market fall further. I think it will be very, very healthy to see us do so. So, where to from here? Well, on Bitcoin, not a great deal. Nothing there certainly yet for me to trade. Ethereum at the moment. Again, you can see here, what we've got is a little bearish candle right there. It's not the most bearish, it's down just. It's just a tiny little red candle. There is one level that I may actually get a trade off of later, not yet, which is this support through here, 235.22. 1, 2, nearly there. Got to come back down. Got to touch it again. Got to get a lower high. Got to get a Bitcoin breakout. Don't have it yet. Again, pretty slow week there for Ethereum. Obviously, you know, the most of the move happening at the start of the week there. EOS again. Look, it's really done well to hold this $6 area. Round numbers, support and resistance, which is what $6 is at. Check it out. Look, through here, we looked at it on the way up. I took that trade off of this point here, did very well from that. And now we just hit $6 and bounced it again. Once more, though, it does look like we are coming off a little bit. Of course, people saying that they're hedged across, minimizing their risk across the top 10. Bitcoin falls, the rest of the market tends to fall as well. So, yeah. Just be aware of that. On Lumen, look, it's just the messiest chart out there on the daily, even on the weekly. It's just a horrible, hideous mess. I've got no desire to be anywhere near it. XRP's been relatively average as well. Of course, we do simply have that lower high, lower low, but it's not really that strong at the moment. Not had a good strong trend for quite some time. I'm happy to sit out for the time being. Now, Litecoin has been one of the stronger out of the top 10. Hasn't quite broken the new highs yet in that daily trend, but not far off. Pulled back into that cradle zone, setting a bullish candle. Now, I didn't take that candle there. What I did do is I went down to the lower time frame, did a video for my market view subscribers down on the, I think it was a 1 hour here. Test 1, test 2, test 3. I wanted it to come up and break through here. Of course, it pulled back further, then it broke. So it wasn't a trade that I actually took. Of course, now you can see that trend, how it's played out. It's been quite tasty, but no pullbacks for trading at the moment. And for me, right now, again, my advice to myself is just sit back and wait and see what goes on. Again, Bitcoin Cash looks very similar. They're struggling. Once again, the sort of $8,000 mark for Bitcoin has been the 400 for Bitcoin Cash. And once again, it is having a tough time up around that $400 mark. Nothing there for me just yet. Waiting to see what goes on. On Binance, yeah, we saw a little pullback in on the 2 day, I think, which wouldn't have looked as bad. Yeah, but again, I love trading when there's a good amount of I guess, confidence in a direction. There's a nice sort of flat level forming there, though. I'll chuck that in the list and keep an eye on it. I much prefer to be trading a market whereby there's a confluence of agreement in direction. I'm just not seeing. I'm still seeing a fair bit of uncertainty out there now, so I'm not racing out to buy Binance at the minute. Tron's just sideways in a bit of a mess, and finally, Cardano also has been very sideways for a long time. So the signs for me right now are that Bitcoin does look more bearish than bullish. Why? Because it's in a daily downtrend. I believe 6,600 all the way down to 6,000 is a worthy area for the market to move to, and I'd actually really like to see it happen. as I see it right now, I think we will get to new lows. Well, that could change very, very quickly. When I say new lows, I mean on this pullback here. The only reason I'm saying that is because of the struggle at 8,000 it's had. We are in a downtrend on the daily, and the weekly is overextended. So just be aware, be ready, and let's see what we can get back to. Will we get to 66? Will we get to 6,000? Either I am fine with. Have a good one, guys. Don't forget, if you are in one of our cities, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide, or Tasmania, even if you're in Auckland, let us know. Get in contact, because we have got the live courses in Classroom coming out. Have a great day. Bye for now.